For sure. So
You watched the Super Bowl?
I most definitely watched the Super Bowl, man. I definitely watched it, man. I think it for all intents and purposes, it was an exciting Super Bowl. It had a lot of things going on. It was an exciting Super Bowl. The way they came out, I was like, man, this junk getting ready to be crazy. But though, it was it's some stuff up in that joint that I definitely got some opinions about. But and then you got all this stuff going on lately. I don't know if you heard all this stuff, man, but you got a lot of ex-players, ex-stars, like real dudes in the league saying that NFL is scripted. Have you heard that?
I mean, we've been hearing it for years.
No, I'm talking about they've been talking emphatic about. I'm talking about these dudes been on talk shows and these dudes been explaining. They talking about, look, they give you an actual. Listen,
they give you a what?
An actual like the playbook and telling you what's gonna happen throughout the whole season.
Oh no.
You ain't heard that? All right, look, I'm telling you, got to go check out your boy. You remember your boy? He was one of the best.
No, I'm saying I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, it's out there. Even after it's out there so much. I can't believe you. It's out there so much. But after the game or before the game, on ESPN, one of the reporters is actually asking all of the NFL players that, was this in the script or you had? I'm telling you, man, it's been out. Arian Foster, you remember him?
Yeah,
one of the best running backs in the game. The man had been on 2 or 3 talk shows, man. He said, man, he got a script when he first got in the league. He said, told him how many times they was going to Super Bowl within the next 3 years. He said, told him the first one he won't gonna be able to play in because in week such and such he was gonna pull a hamstring. I'm telling you,
I'm a Raiders fan, so I need to know what the script is on us, so I can know when to get my tickets. To the Super Bowl we going to.
When you heard stuff like that, man, and then you heard from people that's been in the, the old saying, like who said that in the rap song? Jeez. You know what I'm saying? I played in the game like John. The man played in the game, man. Okay. And he ain't the only one who said it. It's some other people coming out saying, yeah, it's truth to it.
So okay. How do you choreograph a whole league
when you heard that? It's easy.
With 11 on 11 for a whole season and determine who's gonna do what, unless the refs are getting paid heavy and they doing a heck of a job.
Let's just go with the.
Are you talking about injuries? You got to get injuries lined up, and do they have a paper on who's gonna get injured?
Yes. Let's go with the conspiracy theory. I'm telling you, man. The man said he said, I looked at the script, I studied the script. They tell you, they make you say. He said,
and who was that said that again?
Arian Foster.
Where the camera? Arian Foster.
I'm telling you, dog.
I'm not calling you a liar. I just don't believe what you're saying.
Listen. All right, now let's go to the game last night. All right, let's go with these theories. Who the face of the league right now?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes, right?
Yeah, but Pat Mahomes.
Okay, hold on. Pat Mahomes, the face of the league, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got these two young lions going against each other. Their season was basically about the same.
Yeah.
Okay, now you see, let's just go like say if that theory is true, look at it made the game exciting. Philly came out smoking. From the first beginning of the game, it looked like Philly just gonna walk through them. Yeah. Okay, now look at some of these plays, because when you got this stuff in your head now, if you analyze stuff, you compare to analyze, like, man, you're looking at stuff different. Okay, you remember when they threw old boy on Philly that long pass where he almost scored a touchdown? Mm-hmm. Now, you talk about this dude and this playing, first of all, the cornerback, he just it looked like what he did was some buffoonery. Me and you would have did that, left the man wide open. But the man could have, you in the Super Bowl, my dude, you could dive in the end zone from 1 yard away. You would want to score in the Super Bowl. That man ran out of bounds, dog. And he had nothing but a step to take to be in the end zone. That's one thing that made me look at. They didn't call no pass interference Jones the whole game. The one Jones with the dude that they did call it on Juju. Mm-hmm. You remember earlier in the game when the dude grabbed him and he was complaining, man, pass pass. Yeah. And they ain't do nothing. They ain't call that.
Then why would you call that one? They shouldn't have called it, but
that changed the game right there.
They shouldn't have called it. That falls in line
with some,
now when that happened, I was like, why would you call that right now? Like, it's getting ready to be over. Let them win it on the field.
Pat Mahomes, MVP.
But this is not the only Super Bowl. You could go back to the Patriots in Atlanta, how Atlanta was dogging them in the first, and then they came back. Super Bowls, man, I've seen a lot of Super Bowls where that happened. That's why I'm always scared when a team come out, and I said that about Philly last night. I said, I hope they not emptying their clip right now. Because what everything tells me, Andy Reid, the next half, it's gonna be a little different. And I seen it with the Patriots and the Falcons. I seen it if dude you was talking about Foster could script when the Patriots played the Giants and the boy caught the ball on his helmet. You know what I mean? Like these things are just like.
Yeah, but you gotta understand if you put a script together, we humans, it's gonna be flaws in it. But the end result is what count. Just like I say for instance, let's just go with the theory. Is say for instance, like Philly up, right? If you don't make that call, you still got room for human error. Even if they come in to kick the field goal, you got room for human error. He can miss it. But to ensure that they get close to scoring, you gotta make that call. But you ain't made that call all game.
So you ain't say nothing about that run Pat Mahomes made. That was critical.
Okay, it's critical.
And I thought he would
but what about his ankle?
Man, do you know
hurt?
I needed
what about his ankle being hurt?
Oh, 70 yards to hit.
You ain't in the script.
And guess what? I'm not in the script because I'm cussing Pat Mahomes out because now you want to run. And me and Trey need like 70 yards to hit.
Man, I'm just saying. I
said, oh my.
I can't confirm or deny. I'm just saying I have seen it all over social media the past 2 weeks. And when you watch a game like that and then you got this information, it got to make you think. And you got to look at it and say, because it's just like the dude said, man. They say, man, when we start a game off, you know, we filling out the refs like they filling out. We know what we can do and what we can't do. You know what I'm saying? When we getting away with this, we getting away with that. Okay, we under the we under the impression that they gonna let us play. This is what is allowed and what is not allowed by what's already been called in the first half. So when you get in the second half and then you talking about a Super Bowl and you talking about the results of who could possibly win and lose and you make a call that you ain't made all game, I wouldn't grab you or put my hands on you if I didn't know that this was, you know what I'm saying, this how the game been going. You ain't been calling this. And you gonna call it now when it's crucial. Man, that stuff looks suspicious.
Man, I shout out Philly. Philly offensively. Philly didn't lose that game. Jalen Hurts. Ain't no knock on Jalen. Jalen played lights out.
Yeah, but then you got the turnover.
But Pat Mahomes played. They played too.
Okay.
And you dealing with an offense that's been in sync for a few years now.
Yeah.
Like the one game, the big dance. Man, these dudes, Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, they mind is like.
Did Philly not look like
Philly's supposed to win that game, man. I wanted Philly to win that game.
Philly did not look like them. What's the greatest show on turf back in it, man.
That's why I always tell dudes when they talk about.
If I had a bet, I would have bet on Philly.
No doubt, I
would have bet my money on Philly, dog.
I didn't, but I.
And then after I heard this conspiracy theory, I would have been over.
But I always say quarterbacks like I said, if Vic had got to a Super Bowl, he would have won. You know what I mean? Because if he had to run for 200 yards, if Lamar Jackson get to a Super Bowl, he's gonna win it. I don't care who he playing. So Jalen Hurts was supposed to win this game.
Man, Jalen Hurts played
and he
good,
showed
man.
up.
He played.
He was
good,
supposed
man.
to win this game.
Good.
So if you want to put conspiracy on it, I'm gonna let
Aaron
you have
Foster
it.
put that on it.
But Aaron Foster, I'm not calling you a liar. I just don't believe what you're saying.
Okay, well he played in the game. Man.
That's how I can keep it respectful.
He played in the game like John Madden, man.
Now, what about the halftime? Rihanna, a lot of people saying it was boring. This, that. I think she did her thing.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And the sister pregnant. So what y'all expect her to do? Cartwheels and risk her baby. I mean, what we looking for?
I mean, they say, but they always say that she ain't been known for her live performances or whatever. But so you know what you're gonna get. I thought she did pretty good myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
this ain't her first Super. Did she do it before a Super Bowl?
No, I don't think she did Super Bowl before. I don't think she did Super Bowl before. But I think she did great. And they just don't pick nobody to do Super Bowl, man. You gotta be a mega star to do the Super Bowl. So
I'm saying, what we looking for?
Yeah,
this is what I'm trying to figure out.
Man,
we at the Super Bowl, they drinking cheap beer. Yeah. It's just a few minutes.
What's the best Super Bowl halftime performance you've seen in your lifetime?
I like the LA joint with Dre and all of them.
Yeah.
And it was another one, man. I can't remember, but
it was another one that popped up in my head
crazy,
the most is I think the Prince joint. I remember Prince doing that joint. I think I remember that joint. It's somebody else that did I think Kanye did that joint too. I think Kanye did one before. I'm not sure.
No.
You remember seeing Kanye and I think Kanye did do the halftime before. But I know the Prince Jones really stood out, man, because that Jones was, Prince was Prince, and it was just a lot of it was big, man. But
shout out to Rihanna and congratulations on y'all new and ASAP Rocky. Congratulations on the new baby coming.
Oh yeah,
and the one that's already here.
Oh yeah, well, I guess that's why he got his name. He moved ASAP. He ain't wait.
He moved ASAP.
He ain't waiting, man.
He's supposed to move ASAP.
With Riri,
got Riri in
not?
there.
You know what I'm saying?